Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this week's weekly roundup. This week in the Beauty by You experience, we have talked about all things fall, whether you like denim jackets or cozy sweaters, if you change up your makeup look for fall, all those fun things. And today we are going to finish out the week with a fall fabulous fall makeup look. And I'm going to walk you through it. So you can watch me first and follow along and see how I'm doing things, or you can grab your makeup and you can do it right along with me, whatever works best for you. But before we get started, I want to make sure that I am streaming to the right location because that's always helpful. Okay, as long as you can see me, I'm good. All right, here I am. I'm in the group. Awesome. I'm going to click out of that. If you want to comment while you're watching the live video, there are instructions on the post of how it will show me your name, because otherwise it just pops up that so-and-so left a comment. So yeah, if you want to do that, that would be awesome. If not, that's cool too. I just won't be able to say your name when I respond. All right, let's jump into this. So if you are looking to spice up your fall makeup look or your makeup look in general this season, and maybe you're super busy like me, I have never been this busy in my entire life, then this is where you want to be. This is going to be a super fun makeup look for fall. So I don't know. Here's the deal. Like, I feel like when you hear the words, when you hear fall makeup, you immediately think that you need an entire new lineup of products. You need new colors for everything. Like, you just need all the new things, right? It's almost like your wardrobe. You put your summer wardrobe away and you get your fall wardrobe out. You really don't need that, okay? A lot of people think that you do, but you really don't. And you really don't need to be a professional at this either, just to switch things out. So what you really need are just a few little smart tricks and the right products. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today, is use those specific products to get the look that you want. And I guarantee you, if you've been with me for any amount of time, you probably have these products at home, okay? So I just want to dive right in because it's going to take me a while to do this. So before you do anything, make sure your skincare is on. You've got your cleanser, your moisturizer, your day cream, everything is ready to go. I'm going to skip foundation primer. We are going to start with our eyes first, just because the darker shades that we're going to use today, for me anyways, they tend to have a little bit of fallout. So I don't want to have to go back and clean everything up and then reapply foundation. So we're just going to do our eyes first. So for me, I don't know why, but my eyes get super flaky for some reason. So I'm going to do, I'm not going to use any eye primer. I know, I'm doing the opposite of what I tell you to do. All right, I'm just going to conceal a little bit of my lids before we get started. So I'm using an under eye corrector. And that's just going to cover up mostly the purple. I have a lot of purple happening this morning. All right, and I'm going to set that with translucent powder. Okay, perfect. All right, so step one for this look is going to be to define your eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by lining both your top lash line and your lower lash line using a deep brown eyeliner. So let's go ahead and do that. This is going to create the foundation for this stunning look. So I'm going to be using the brand new waterproof eyeliner. This is my first time using it, so I'll be able to tell you if I like it or not when we're done. All right, if you are new to eyeliner or you're not sure what to do, just do little short strokes. Teeny tiny right on that lash line. And it's okay if it's not perfect because we're going to go back over it in a second. All right, there's the upper. All right, there's the lower. All right, step 1 to fall fabulous is done. Okay, step number 2. We are going to smudge that out for some depth. So I'm going to be using a smudger brush, which is just a short bristled little smudger brush. If you don't have a smudger brush, grab a Q-tip. That works just as well. And we're just going to gently blend this eyeliner. So you're going to do the same thing that you did with your eyeliner. You're going to do short, gentle strokes on the top and bottom. I even sort of rub my brush back and forth. Okay, I don't know if you can see a difference right now, but I can see a difference. I'm trying to get as close to the camera as possible, but there's a subtle difference, but there's a difference. So that's the effect we're going for. A little bit blurred, I guess is a good word for it. So now you see why it's okay that we didn't make that line perfect. All right, moving on to step number 3 is going to be our lid transformation. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a mahogany eyeshadow that's sort of a brownish reddish eyeshadow, and we're going to sweep that across the entire eyelids up into the creases. So this is going to give our eyes a warm, sort of captivating appearance. And you can use your finger. It's totally fine. You can use a Q-tip if that works. I'm going to be using a fluffy brush. So we're going to be using a mahogany. All right. And we're just going to put that on our lid. Sometimes I find that it works better for applying makeup if you tap the shadow into your lid. If you just sort of sweep it, it doesn't work as well for some reason. Okay, so that's the mahogany. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. And don't worry, it's not going to stay this dark. We're going to put some other stuff up there too. Because right now, it just looks like we are the Walking Dead. All right, mahogany, check. Next up, we are going to use Shiny Penny, and that's going to sort of give us a shimmery allure to our eyeshadow. So this one, we're just going to put this right on top. Right on top of what we just did. Okay. So literally the same thing, sort of pat this all over your lid and sweep it up into the creases of your eyelid. Okay, Can you see a difference yet? It's not quite as dark. It did tone it down just a little. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just sweep Shiny Penny, which, by the way, since I didn't show it to you, is a like orangey gold coppery color. It legit looks like a shiny penny. Okay, so that's the color that you're going for. All right, almost finished with this one. Okay, Shiny Penny is done. Now we're going to take sort of a gold shadow and we're going to put that in the center of our eyelids. So I'm going to use something like Gold Status. It's a little bit more neutral and has more shimmer than the Shiny Penny. So you're thinking more of like a yellow or a honey color with shimmer. And for this one, I am going to use my finger. And we're just going to pop that right into the center. And then I will go back and blend that in a second. Sometimes I find that when you use your finger, it has a little bit more precision. Or at least I feel like I have more control. I don't know. Okay, so once you have that on there, you can take your blush, not blush, your brush, and just sort of tap and blend that out just so that there's no harsh lines. Okay. All right. And the next thing, which is going to sort of cap off our eyeshadow, is we're going to, let me find my spot. Sorry. We're going to take Cinnabar eyeshadow, which is a like sort of a medium brown, not quite, think of a Hershey bar, but a little bit lighter. Okay. We're going to take that and we're going to put that right on our lash line, basically over top of where we lined and smudged. So if you want to use your smudger brush or you want to use your Q-tip, that would work great for this one. So I just tapped a little on my smudger brush and we're just going to smudge this right onto the lash line. Okay, this is where I start to clean things up. All right. Okay, so that is it for eyeshadow. Our next step is to, we're going to finish up this eye look, okay? We are going to grab your favorite mascara. It can be Ultimate Mascara. It can be Lash Intensity Mascara. Whatever you want to use is up to you. And you are going to pop this on your lashes. I like to wiggle from the base of my lashes up to the top. Sometimes you can swirl it. That will coat it really well. But basically you want your eyelashes to grab a hold of that product. Okay. And if you are like me, you may have problems with your under eye area grabbing your mascara throughout the day. If that is your situation, sometimes I like to use waterproof on top of whatever mascara I chose. That will help set it in a little bit. If you don't like waterproof mascara or you don't have it, whatever, if you have a translucent powder, once your mascara is completely dry, you can take a Q-tip and brush that on your lashes, and that will help set it. Okay, bottoms. And here's my fun lash rule for the day. You can wear just the tops, but you can't wear just the bottoms. If you're going to put mascara on your bottom lashes, you need to put it on your top lashes too. That's my 2 cents. I know that was a weird way to say that, but it's fine. Okay, so that just created a little bit of drama on our lashes, but have you noticed we have a super smoky look going on? And you may find once you have this done that you need a little bit more gold status going on to lighten things up, and that's totally fine. It is your look. I'm just walking you through the basics. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my foundation routine. So I'm gonna start with some foundation primer because I did not put this on earlier. I'm going to grab a tissue just a second. All right, quick field trip. Okay, next up is our foundation. And I'm a little bit in between shades right now. I'm not quite my lightest for the fall, but I'm also not my summer tan either. So I am mixing my summer shade with a lighter CC cream, and that's just going to help even it out a little bit to the color that I need it to be. That is a super fun little trick. So I'll just do this quick. All right, now for my brush. Okay, foundation is on. Next up is under eye corrector for me. You can use a concealer, you can use just under eye corrector, or you can mix them together for some magic. I think I'm not needing the magic today, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna do that, use my same brush. Okay, so there's that. Next up is we are going to sculpt our cheeks. So we're going to use a contour. You can use your bronzer if you don't have a dark contour color. We're just going to contour our cheeks. So I'm going to use Latte, which is, oh, it's not in here. Okay. I guess I'm using this one. Oh, that's a bit dark. All right, I'm going to be scary and I'm going to use this one. The color that I should be using is a little bit lighter than this, but we're going to try it so I don't have to go on another field trip. And when you want to sort of contour your cheeks, you need to make a duck face, or a fish face, I should say. And you're going to start on your hairline here and just sort of go down a little bit. So you're going to sort of stick in this little hollowy place, but you're not going to go all the way to your lips. You're going to go just about to there, to the end of your eye. Doesn't even look like anything's happening there. Okay, sweet. All right, now we've got some color on there. There we go. We just had to wake it up a bit. All right, same thing on the other side. I did sort of smush my brush together just to give it a little bit more of a flat sort of surface. All right. And then this one needs a little bit more buffering. There we go. That's better. Okay, so next, after you sculpt your cheeks a little bit, we're going to illuminate the high points of your cheeks. So we're going to take a highlighter and we're going to highlight sort of this little cheekbone right up here with a nice honey sort of color. This is just going to give your face a nice little natural glow. So let me grab that. All right, and we're going to just stick right here. Okay. If you want to get all fancy and go crazy with the highlighter and contour, you can totally do that. You know, you contour the outside here, your jawline, you can contour your nose, then you would put the highlighter sort of here in the center on the ridge of your nose, right here on your chin, but that's not me today. We're not going to do that. It's totally fine. Okay, so now we are going to, I don't know why it didn't have us do this, but we're not just going to have highlighter and contour. We need some actual cheek color. So I'm going to pick like a, like a golden sort of coppery color. We do have a, I'm going to use the liquid or the cream one. You can use the powder. It's up to you. But you just want to smile, find the apples of your cheeks, and make sure you stay about 2 fingers back. So I'm going to start here on my hairline with just a little something. And then I'm going to blend that out. Okay. And that just warms everything up. Okay. Next up, we are going to define your lips. So what I want you to do is grab a lip liner that matches your natural lip color. So this is going to sort of enhance your lip, and it's also going to prevent your lipstick from feathering. Now this is my first time using the new waterproof lip liner, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, so this is probably the shade that matches my lips the best. So it's sort of like with the eyeliner. You just want to outline your lips in short little dashed lines, and then we will go from there. I always use my pinky as like an armrest, I guess. Does anybody else do that? Okay, now my other tip is for the corners of your lips, go ahead and fill that in like this. Because for whatever reason, that part never stands out. It always fades first. We always wipe it off first. So we're just going to give it a little help. Okay, lips are lined. You can leave it how I have it, where everything in the center is sort of open, or you can go ahead and fill everything in. That's going to give your lips sort of a stained look. So if your lipstick does wear off during the day, it's okay because your lip liner is there and is acting as a stain. See the difference? Okay. Now, before we go any further, because I'm me and I have to do this step every day and it's not on my cheat sheet, I'm going to do my eyebrows because I'm going to forget and then I'm going to look like a goof when I go out. So you can do your eyebrows next also. Okay. Let me just blend that a little bit. So if you were stuck on a deserted island and you could only take one makeup item with you, what would you take? I really feel like it would be my brow pencil. Okay. Brows are done. And we are nearing the end of our fall fabulous makeup look. So we've defined the lips. Now we need some lipstick. So I want you to take, you can do semi-shine, you can do semi-matte. My notes say semi-shine. Pick your lipstick. It doesn't really matter, but you want to find like a warm, spiced ginger shade for this. I'm going to be using Downtown Brown, which I don't know if I think it is Shine. I think it's Shine. So I'm going to be using Downtown Brown. And this is what we're going to fill our lips in with, okay? Okay. I'm going to blend out my finger a bit. There we go. That is a bit better. Now, for me, this is a little bit dark for lipstick. So I am going to add a step for myself. You can do the same if you want. I'm just going to add a little bit of a neutral pink lip gloss just to bring things back to me. Okay, that's better. All right, so what do you think? What do you think of this lovely fall makeup look? I hope that was super simple for you to follow. I hope you joined along with me, and if not, I hope you're going to try it later. Who's excited to dive into this ginger sort of glam look at home? If you want to try this look for yourself and you don't have all the products, comment fall in the comments and we can set up a virtual try on, essentially. Basically, I get you sample packs ready and I send them to you in the mail. But not only do you get that, but you get me. I think it worked out really well last time I did one of these, that I sent out some makeup looks and I recorded myself putting them on, and you will get those. So probably what it's going to be is me doing this exact video. I'm just going to cut it, make it a little bit shorter. So if you want to try this fall look at home, comment fall, and I will get a sample pack made up and mailed out to you. So I hope you guys enjoy this today. And it looks like I have a question. Does the brush work better than the blending sponge? I think so. It really is up to you, your personal preference. I like my brush just because it's fluffy and it seems to move product around a little bit better. The makeup sponge, I feel like it concentrates products more in a certain spot. So like when I did the gold in the center, I would have used a makeup sponge there, and then taken my brush and blended everything out. So yeah, that's just personal preference though. So if you like the sponge better, use a sponge. Okay, that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you try it. I hope you're not scared because it's super dark. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that you just have to try. But thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and I will catch you guys later.